It is the first week of August, a brand new trading month, and I want to give you guys an update on QuantCrawler signals and how it did in futures over the month of July. And also, we'll compare both the last 30 days, full trading month, compared to the last 365 days. Now, I know a lot of you have seen the previous results, but I like to do this because not everybody has a higher tier trading view plan and they can't backtest very far. So I like to keep a rolling 365 days so everyone can see how they're doing. Also, how the whole entire month of July performed. Last piece, stick around to the very end of the video, or if you don't want to watch it, just skip to it to see the MNQ 4-minute with a time session filter that we put in last week that takes the win rate to 74.69% over 241 trades in the last 365 days and a drawdown on one contract of only $413. I'm going to be mindful of this. I know a lot of you have already seen this, but if you haven't, I'm going to be very quick and very brief. But if you need more help on how you actually navigate these presets, just send me a DM or an email. You can reach me in our Discord, but basically, you get QuantCrawler Signals preset strategy added to your chart. You're going to come into the settings, and at the very top, you're going to have the strategy preset. Now, over the weekend, I added in filters so you can adjust certain times if you only want to trade Asia. We found a really good MNQ 4-minute for Asia session only. And then down here at the very bottom is where you can adjust your contracts. Everything else in between here is pretty much visual, or you can change your stop loss and take profit. Now, if you want to adjust your preset, these are all built in and coded so you don't have to change any settings. And did I get it right? You just pick them. So as how that works is if you wanted to look at the MNQ 5-minute, I'm currently on the 4-minute. All you would do is simply select MNQ 5-minute and make sure you're on MNQ and you're on the 5-minute time frame. So for this example, we're on MNQ 4-minute. I'm on the 4-minute time frame. I'm on MNQ. I'm going to select this and click now on the 4-minute. You can see here for the whole month of July to August 1, which is I'm recording this on August 2nd. So we have the whole entire month in here over 30 days. Positive $250 with a drawdown of 414, a 72.73% win rate, profit factor of 1.252. Not negative, not overly positive or impressive. Let's look at the last 365. Much happier with the last 365 days, 8,667 on the P&L, drawdown of 868, almost a 77% win rate, profit factor of 1.5. Now, I'll just show you real quick. You come to the settings, click the drop down, MNQ5M, click OK, go to the 5-minute time frame and the report will update. We're going to start at the last 365 because I'm already on that preset of date range. Over the last year, $7,314, $583 drawdown, an 83% win rate, and a profit factor of 1.825. This right here is by far the best one on the preset system. Let's look at the last 30 days. July 1 to August 1, $696 on your P&L with a drawdown of $247, an 88% win rate over 25 trades, profit factor of 2.696. Crazy. Next one we're going to do, settings, select the drop down, and we'll go 20 minutes. Now, I promise you, I haven't tested this or seen it. And like I was cherry picking this, I wouldn't show you this. It only took one trade over the whole entire month because it's on the 20-minute time frame, so it doesn't get that much movement. This is supposed to be more of an additive. 50% win rate, profit, whatever. It lost money. Let's look at the last 365. Over the last year, P&L $3,915, a drawdown is $675 over 88 trades. And again, trade volume is low because it's the 20-minute time frame. It doesn't get, when this is a volume-based strategy, if it doesn't have volume, it doesn't work, and you're doing 20-minute candles. So this is purely additive as maybe a third, fourth, fifth option. But lately, it would not have been a good choice. Anyways, almost an 83% win rate, 2.359 profit factor. Bragging about this one, but in theory, it's actually pretty good. Now, we're going to go to NQ 3-minute. So I will select it. I will click OK, adjust to the 3-minute early, and I'm just going to go NQ. Over the last 365, NQ 3 minutes, 22,000 on your P&L. Drawdown is gross, 9,989. This one is probably going on my Decay watcher. You can see by the equity curve, almost a 70% win rate, profit factor of 1.127. You can also tell by looking at this when we go July 1 to August 1 to look at the full month, this is going to be negative as well. I don't even have to wait for this to load in order to tell you that. Yeah, you would have lost $6,000. So this is not a runnable configuration at this point. Probably need to flag this and make sure this is being tracked on our Decay monitor. 3-minute, my opinion would be disregard it. It's not perfect. And yeah. Look at the 4 minute though. I think this one is better. People have been talking about this one. So the last 30 days, I'm wrong. $1,000. It went on a losing streak to end the month, drawdown of 3,000. So neither NQ option I have right now is great. We will look at this over the last 365. Both of these should be on the Decay monitor at this point, and I will make sure they are on there. But over the last 365, 25,000 on your P&L, your drawdown is 3,640, an almost 66% profitable trades win rate over 143 trades, and a profit factor of 1.721. Unfortunately, you are on a very heavy downward trend right here. One of these upward momentum kicks in, but course of the year, it's great. It's better than the 3 minute. Last 30 days is bragging about it. The MGC 5 minute, that's what we're on now. One contract over the last 365 days, 24,482 on the P&L, drawdown of 2,389, an almost 50% win rate, slightly under, and a profit factor of 1.608. Over the month of July, it lost money as well. Man, right now, I should have screened these, man, but we're already in the video. I can't stop it now. Just kidding. I wouldn't do that. You guys know me. I'm honest. $1,600, down 2,270. Profitable trades 40% almost, and a profit factor 0.673. We need to find some better gold. This is not it. This is not the gold we're looking for. Let's check the 20-minute. Positive $538, drawdown of 420. Win rate 75%, only 4 trades over the whole month. Profit factor 5.669. 4 trades over 30 days. Look at the last year. The last year is better, but volume is not there. Only 59 trades, 10,955 on the P&L, drawdown of 2,234. Mainly is attributed to the gold all-time high right here. There's no denying or hiding that. After the all-time high was done, it plateaued pretty much. 61% win rate, profit factor of 2.916. I don't think this is bad. I just don't like anything that I backtest that has under 100 trades. I just know that we have some swing traders in here, and they like the higher time frames, so we have some 20 minutes in here. The last one on futures, MES 5 minute. The last 365 days, one contract, 3,385 on the P&L for a drawdown of 1,130, an almost 71% win rate over 258 trades, and a profit factor of 1.492. And over the month of July, $152 loss with a drawdown of $600, almost 59% win rate, and a profit factor of 0.827. So the only thing that really got us there were the higher time frame MGC, and MNQ was absolutely killing it. Let me go to MNQ and show you the time frame update though, or excuse me, the session filter update, because this was pretty cool. This actually was from Ferocity, one of our support staffs and mods in the Discord. He found this by taking the trades list and exporting it into Claude, and letting Claude look at the times over the last year to start to figure it out. So if I remember right, I'm pretty sure you go 1815 to 0300, I believe is the filter that performs well. Yeah, it is. $390.66 on your P&L, $133 drawdown, 81.25% win rate, and a profit factor of 2.367 in the last 30 days. And then over the last year, is $4,323.78, a drawdown of only $413, win rate of 74.69% over 241 trades, and a profit factor of almost 2 at 1.936. So again, that is using this as your trading hours filter, 1815 to 300 or 3 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. So that right there wraps up futures. QC signals for the month of July. Some did not so much, and they're on the Decay tracker. We'll see what August looks like. And right now, MNQ has not had a red month on this setup in now going into month 16. So pretty happy with that. Hope August is the same way. And then we get ready to roll into fall, where we are going to absolutely rake in cash. I just got a feeling about this fall and winter. It's going to be a good Christmas.